What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So I've been playing Standoff 2 in 2026 and I've seen that there are a lot of new players in the game, and seeing the new players I see that they don't really know how to play the game properly. So I'll be dropping a series on how to improve your aim, your skills and your in-game sense. So in today's video I'll be covering most of the settings and some of the in-game tips that you need to know about the game so that you can play much better, because I've seen how my teammates, with especially the new players, I've been playing in Hong Kong and Singapore server. So yeah, so let's get into the video. So first let's get into the settings. So you'll have here region. Mine here it's selected at Singapore. The reason why I'm not keeping it at India is because when I play compy I don't get matches in the Indian server, so I keep it at Singapore. You can keep any server, whichever you're seeing the green ping or the lowest ping. You might be playing in Netherlands, so if you're Netherlands showing green, you play in Netherlands. Or if it's Russia, you play in Russia. So that's everything about the server. Then you have a view arms and weapons. You keep this in classic. Don't keep it at standard, because standard the weapon is gonna be big and it's gonna cover most of your screen. But you better keep it classic because your guns and everything is gonna look small, right? So it doesn't cover your game screen. The next is your HUD visibility. You keep this visible. Don't keep killed only. If you keep killed only, you won't be able to see your HUD, custom HUD. And you keep it invisible, then you're not gonna see anything. Even if you kill an enemy, it won't show that you have killed an enemy. The next thing is switch to the pickup weapon. It must be at tick. You keep this unchecked. The reason for this is because when you check this, suppose you're not equipping any gun, so you have only a pistol. But if there's a gun in front of you and if you walk past to that gun, you're gonna automatically equip to that gun with a pickup weapon. So when you're having fights and if you by mistakenly pick up a gun, you're gonna switch to a gun and then your enemy is just gonna kill you. The next thing is your FPS, battery and network connection status. You can keep that checked so that you'll be able to see your FPS, how much FPS you're getting, the battery and the network connection. The next thing is hit effects. You can keep this tick as you're gonna get info about whether you're actually hitting the enemies or not. Next is in-game notification. That depends on you if you want to keep it ticked or not. So the next thing, now let's get into the video. Now this is one of the major settings, so to say, to be able to play the game smoothly. So if you're playing in a game which is high end and can carry the game smoothly, you can keep everything at high, no issues. You can keep anti-aliasing 8x, anisotrophic filtering at 16x. You can keep your FPS, whatever is your max FPS, 120, you can keep that at 120. But if your phone is mid-range and it feels laggy when you're playing at high graphic settings, so what you can do is you can keep your shader details, texture details, model details and effect details at very low, or you can keep them at low. But make sure you keep the screen resolution at high. Always keep your screen resolution at high, even if your phone is not that powerful to run this game. Always keep the screen resolution at high, and you can change this according to your needs. If you want a particular video explaining about each and every graphic settings, please let me know. I'm gonna drop a video on that very soon. Now the next thing is your target FPS. So if your mobile phone is 120 Hz refresh rate device, but you're getting only 60 FPS, now how to get that 120 FPS? I've already dropped a video on that. You can check the video on the links there in the description, or you're gonna see the I button right up there. Now the next thing is show eliminated characters. Again, if your device is powerful enough to run the game smoothly, you can keep this checked. But this does is, so if you kill an enemy, the body is you're gonna see the body that the enemy is dead, so the body is gonna be there. But if your device is not that powerful and if you don't want to see the dead bodies of the enemies or your teammates, you keep this unchecked. I'm keeping it ticked for myself. Now let's go to the controls. Let's go to customization. So this is the zone only. This depends on you if you want to use the zone or if you want to use the button. I use zone. All right, so if you want to use only button, you click here on the fire thing, click button only, so you're gonna play only with this button only. All right, but again I'm keeping it button and zone. The next thing is your gun or weapon switch button. If you have this tick, you better uncheck this, because if you double tap your switching weapon button, it's gonna drop your weapon. You don't want to do that. You want to spam your knife inspection, because you're gonna click on the knife every now and then. If you do that, it's gonna drop your, if you want to inspect your gun, it's gonna drop your gun. Don't do that. So you better uncheck this. Next is your grenade button. For grenade button, if you click on grenade button, keep this at check. Remember to keep this at check. All right, because if you keep this at check, so if you equip a grenade and if you just slightly press the grenade button, the fire button, it's going to throw the grenade further, so to say. But if you keep this unchecked, you'll have to basically cook first, hold it for a second and then throw to go far. But if you just press it slightly top, it's going to throw near. It's going to do that low throw, so to say. So if you keep this checked, if you click on the fire button, it's going to throw far away further. You don't want to have to cook the grenade. But if you want to do the low toss, right? How do you do the low toss? You can do the low toss by just clicking on the, so to say, the scope button. Just click on the scope button, it's going to low toss the grenade or flash, whatever it is. Next is your control control. Click on your control. If you want to put it on hold, keep it at hold. If you want to toggle it, keep it on toggle. Your choice. Next is your scope button. Scope button is again toggle or hold based on your choice. Now the space, the jump button. What do you want? Do you want to like double tap the jump button, or do you want a button only? Because if you double tap, so you just double tap the screen, then it's gonna jump. I don't want to do that. Keep it button only. Now let's come to the what do you call this? Joystick. Come to the joystick. Joystick, I prefer it to be free touch, unless if you're a player who has been playing in fixed or floating, that's on you. But yeah, keep it free touch and don't go right. I don't think so you use your right finger to move. I know mostly you keep it for camera movement, so you better keep this at left. So I guess yeah, that's all. Not much to cover. Now the map, you want to keep this in a window, not on the radar, because if you long press on this thing, the cursor, it's going to show the whole map here, but you want the map to appear bigger, right? So if you click here, it's going to appear in the window. See, so you keep it in the window. The next thing is, if you want to swap your map to the right side, you just click on the map, press right side, so it's going to go right side, and the kill feed is going to appear on the left side. But if you keep on the left side, kill feed is going to appear on the right side. So it depends on you if you want to do the map tappable or not. So for example, if you keep your map here, and if you keep your fire button also at this side, and if you're pressing at the fire button, by mistakenly you're going to click the map, so it's going to open the map. So for that, you better keep the tappable unchecked. Keep this unchecked, remember, if you're keeping the fire button also at this side. But if you're not touching the map by mistake, then you can keep it tappable. That's on you. So for my suggestion is you keep this at unchecked. So yeah, we have the mic, we have the chat, we have the statistics thing. All right, good to go. Now let's come to the sensitivity. Sensitivity, if you talk about acceleration, you better keep this at 0, because this is gonna mess up with your muscle memory. Because actually acceleration is like, I have actually dropped a video based on the sensitivity settings. I'm gonna leave it in the videos link in the comment section. In the comment section or the description. I'm gonna keep it. You're gonna see the I button right up here. So acceleration, you better keep it at 0. And to explain acceleration in a few simple words, acceleration is basically the faster you swipe your finger, the more your screen swipes, and the slower you swipe your finger, the lesser the screen swipe. So I would suggest you to just play on sensitivity and scope sensitivity and not play with acceleration. Acceleration, if you want me to suggest you how much to keep it, you can keep it around 0.03, 0.05, keep it at 0.0 to 0.1. That's the thing. It's like from here till 0.1. So you can choose anything anywhere between this. I'm keeping at 0. Aim smoothing, I've also dropped a video on aim smoothing. I don't want to make the video any longer, so if you want to check out what aim smoothing is all about, so this is basically if you move your crosshair, how smooth it goes, the crosshair. So I'm keeping this at 0.85. Next thing is your crosshair. I have just dropped a video on the crosshair setting. Go and watch that video. I've also provided you the crosshair code. You're gonna see this code, right? Like how much to keep it. I've provided that video. And also make sure to play at static, because if you keep it dynamic, the crosshair is gonna expand. The more you like, as long as you press the fire button, your crosshair is gonna expand, so to say. So you better keep that static. And depends on you if you want to play with lines or dot. So if you want to play only with dot, you just change your point size based on your reference. But I play lines, so I'm gonna keep that line select. Next is your gyroscope. Gyroscope is a very hot topic. If people ask me if they should play with gyroscope or not, my suggestion is yeah, play with gyroscope. Keep it at always on, and uncheck these two in vertical and horizontal inversion. Keep this unchecked unless if you have played with this gyroscope the way with inversion in other games, and that's on you. But yeah, always play on gyro. And if you're not a gyroscope player, keep this very minimal, because gyroscope is very helpful to do the micro adjustment. For example, my head is here and your crosshair is here, but you kind of hard to move your finger. Like, thoda sa adjustment na. So you can use gyroscope instead. Just tilt your phone a bit. And your scope sensei, that's on you. So you can actually, if you're not a gyro player, keep this very low. But yeah, use it for your advantage for micro adjustment. And keep your target as hertz at maybe keep it at 100 or 60. Any of those. Next thing is the sound. So the menu music volume, that's on you. How much you want to keep it. Master volume, keep it at 100. Volume of sound effects, keep it at 100. Now the reverberation and the 3D audio. You go and try and play with 3D with the reverberation on. If you like it, good. But also, this is going to affect your device performance. If your device is powerful enough to carry the game, keep it on. Again, it's on you. But if your device is not powerful enough, you keep this and the 3D audio unchecked. Alright, next thing is the voice chat. That's again on you, because it allows you to communicate with your players. But this also has a lot of bugs when it comes to voice chat. So yeah, you can keep the stick though. It's gonna help you a lot. So yeah, that's all in today's video. I hope this video helps you. And if you are a new player and you want to know, like, if you want a video on how to rush different sites on different map, and also the lineups, like where to throw the grenade, from where to throw the smoke and stuff, because there are particular lineups, there are particular few spots which is going to give you an advantage if you know those spots. So let me know in the comments. I'm gonna drop the video really soon based on your request. So that's all in today's video. If you like the video, hit the like button and also to subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. Until then, take care. Bye bye. Peace out.